And welcome to another episode of Teddy Talks, the podcast. People, clap it up, man. We in the building with the fam.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
One.
Episode number 2. It's your boy here, Teddy R. Belly. I got my boy in here, man. And introduce yourself, fam.
Yeah, how y'all doing? This Latavius guy there, aka First Day Booty 8. I'm just here enjoying life, vibing. How y'all doing?
Hey, man, I love to hear that. And we got the first lady of the podcast in here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good? It's Kay Corinne. I can't say all that Reggie said, but he got to do it for me the next time.
That's all love, man.
Less. I'm gonna write something so crazy for you.
Bet.
It's gonna be so loose. You hear me?
As y'all know, this is the crew. Y'all see us every Tuesday together at 9 p.m. on Teddy Talks on IG Live. So we just in here today, man. We finna vibe. Catch a little vibe, man. Talk about a few things. Man, matter of fact, how's everybody week been going, man?
It's good. It's Good Friday. My week's been pretty good. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be alive. So it's been good.
That's what I like to hear. What about you, bro?
Shit, my week been straight for real. Yeah, ain't nothing really important or exciting to write home about. Seen a few movies. I say that. I did see a few movies this week.
You got to send them my way, man, so I can check those out.
Yeah, I saw that movie Ambulance, the one that came out in the theaters with Candyman, the nigga that played Candyman, and Jake Gyllenhaal. That shit was raw.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it was tight work. I liked it because, you feel me, they had the dynamic of black man, white man. The black dude got adopted by the white dude family long time back in the day. And apparently they pops just had them on fuck shit, but the black dude went to the military, came back, but, you know, it's like, if we being honest, it's like a new age John Q in a sense. But it's fire. And it's done by I want to say Michael Bay.
Oh, anything that Michael Bay brings out, that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, anything, just a bunch of action, a lot of explosions.
Yeah,
people dying, people getting shot, I fuck with it though. But I'm a movie buff though, so that's my thing.
All right, man. I appreciate that. Man, for me, man, I was gearing up for this, man. I'm excited, man. I'm happy to be here, keeping this thing continuous, making this shit happen. Dropped the first episode yesterday, man. I've been getting a lot of good feedback. How did y'all feel about the first episode? What did y'all think?
I had to listen to it twice. It was pretty good. It was really good. I actually wish I was there to talk about it because I believe in soul ties. And yeah, I like when y'all brought that up.
Yeah, I fucked with the first episode. I was just more so, I wasn't even listening to it. Like, I listened to it twice, whatever, but I wasn't really necessarily listening to it for the first time. I didn't really like listen to it. I was just like, my dog did it. Yes, sir. Then I listened to it the second time. I was like, you goddamn right. I was talking back to the podcast. So I was like, you goddamn right, goddamn it. So yeah, but it was tight work, dog. Like, I enjoy seeing people, do what they say they wanted to do. You feel me? Do what they say they was gonna do. You feel me? You did what you said you were gonna do. So I was happy to see that shit.
Hey, man, I appreciated that, man. I had to do my goddamn dollar, man. But you was the first one who did it first, man.
Hey, man, it was a good time. It really opened my eyes to a lot of shit. That's why I'm like happy to be a part of this one because, shit just continue, dog. It's just, as long as it's good people, you feel me? As long as it's good people and intellectual people, you're going to have a good time. Because you could have a bunch of motherfuckers on the shit, but if somebody's stupid or closed-minded, it just won't work, bro.
Facts.
It just won't work.
And Reggie always got a lot to say.
My dog,
I care a lot about shit that people don't care about. I got really strong opinions on shit that nobody gives a fuck about. And I feel like that's why I don't argue with niggas, because I don't watch sports. I don't know. I don't care about football. I don't care about basketball. But like, one thing you not finna do is sit here and tell me that Batman is the best superhero alive. Like, that's not gonna happen. You feel me? Like, I argue with niggas about like comic books and movies. I don't argue with niggas about.
So who is the best superhero?
I would probably say, if we're going from like somebody who don't have no powers, I'd probably say Green Arrow. And if we going with a person who got powers, I'd probably say Martian Manhunter.
Green Arrow is just Batman. Great value version.
In a sense, but he don't have all the tech. Like, if they take away everything from him, which has happened to the Green Arrow, he's still that boy. But Batman, all he got to do is get audited.
I mean, to me, they're both the same, except
because they are
Batman.
both rich.
What's her name? What's Al Ghul?
Green Ra's al Ghul.
No, his daughter.
Oh,
Talia.
Natalia.
Batman got to tap that.
He did. Well, actually, she tapped it. There's a storyline. There's a storyline for people who don't know, but it's a storyline where she got this nigga out to the desert, drugged him, raped him, and then
had a son by
that's
him.
how he had his jit for like 13 years. Dog ain't know.
And that jit is badass.
Bad as fuck. The best Robin out there.
Jit don't care. He has no filter.
He don't. And as a matter of fact, and I'm gonna actually change my pick for greatest powered superhero. I'm gonna go with Icon instead of Martian Manhunter. Icon is
a lot of people don't know about who.
Yeah,
Icon
I was
is.
say who was Icon.
Icon, he's basically the Black Superman. He was created by Milestone, so the same people that created like Static Shock.
And he's black.
Yeah, he's black, but basically he's a superhero that landed in like basically in the South during slave time, and he shapeshifted basically to fit the shape of the people who found him, which were slaves. So he ended up growing up in slave times, but since he's an alien and just ages really slow, he's been alive since like he landed like I say in slave times, and then he became a lawyer and he basically just like moves on. So he's like whatever his alias is, he's like the fourth or fifth person.
I gotta look that up. Is that Marvel, DC?
DC, I'm right there. They actually DC actually really underused him. They basically just made him like in that iteration where he just had up, they basically just used him as a chaperone for the Young Justice League. So
You really see him get busy.
Yeah, he ain't ever get busy. And he's actually there's a superhero named I want to say her name is Rocket, but she like can shrink down to the size of like a bumblebee. It's a black chick, but she became his sidekick because one day she broke into his house with a few people, and he was like, come on, and then they ended up leaving, but she came back and he ended up teaching her a bunch of stuff. So, but like she's like a scientist of some sort. Like
that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, he raw as fuck, bro. Like he's basically like Superman for black people. Like he basically it's Superman's backstory. Basically, it's just he's black and he raw. You feel me? He's been around forever. Like he's been around way longer than he was alive way longer than Superman was.
I would actually watch that than Superman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, because a lot of Superman shit is really boring. Like
Superman is a boring superhero.
Yeah.
Superman and Batman, two most boring superheroes ever.
Oh no, facts. Well, no, I can't say Batman is boring.
Batman boring as fuck. Ain't here, bitch.
Dog.
Batman's a bitch because here's my thing, right? You can't say you want to uphold justice, but you not like at one point there comes a time where you gotta like what's more worth it? Your moral high ground of not killing people or the fact that the Joker just keep fucking killing people?
Okay, that's always been my strong point against him because it's like, bruh, how many times this man done killed, he done shot your partner in the back, she in a wheelchair now.
Yep.
Killed one of your sons.
Yep. Definitely. And then when Jit came back, he was like, so this nigga still alive? Like I've been dead all this time and he's still here doing what he doing, and you okay, bet. Yeah, that's why like when it comes to the Batman family, like I only really fuck with Jason Todd or the Red Hood. Like once he became the Red Hood, once Dog died and came back.
Oh yeah, he was on Demon Time.
That. Yeah, son, literally, bro. Fool got in that Lazarus pit, came back, seen what was up in the city, and was like,
"I'm gonna run this whole shit."
Bet. You feel me? And it was crazy because he took up the mantle of the Red Hood, but like a lot of people don't know. Yeah, exactly. That was the Joker's mantle back in the day. That was when when the straw broke the camel back. That shit's crazy. And they actually have the theory in the comic books that there's 3 Jokers, which I think they might be trying to incorporate that into like live action movies because.
Have you ever watched Gotham?
Yeah.
So
I fuck with Gotham.
Gotham brings up all his origin stories.
But you know what I didn't like about Gotham? If you go by what Gotham, if you go by Gotham, by the time Batman becomes Batman, all these niggas is old as shit.
Very much.
Penguin, like I always thought that like Penguin and like, Penguin, Two-Face, basically everybody in his rogues gallery was close to his age because of how they portrayed it in the comic book. So in Gotham,
I think the best thing I think about the DC universe is like they get to put their own iteration on things.
Yeah.
That's how we always have a different Batman.
Mm-hmm. The creative control is dope. It's dope. Like I tell people all the time, I actually liked Ben Affleck's Batman.
I think Ben Affleck is the best Batman.
I'm not gonna say
he was, because if you go by the comic books, the Batman that he was, the one that beat up Superman, he played that nigga to the T. By that time, Batman was a little older. If
you think about it, Ben Affleck is basically Batman.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely prefer him as Batman over Daredevil.
Yeah, most definitely.
Daredevil was horrible.
Oh, that was the worst.
Which is crazy because you think about it. Ben Affleck played Daredevil and Colin Farrell played Kingpin, I think, or whoever he was. And now they both ended up playing somebody in the Batman mythos. Ben Affleck was Batman. Colin Farrell was the Penguin.
Which is wild.
Colin Farrell was the Penguin. Yes, he was.
Unrecognizable.
Yes, that man.
If he don't get an award for his portrayal as a Penguin, dog, I have no hope for.
He's actually the only
Awards.
character I liked out of that movie. I'm not gonna lie, I slept probably like 30 minutes out of that movie, but
I hated Catwoman.
I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't see the movie. I'm really not. I'm not big on DC stuff.
When you got time to waste, go watch that movie.
I've really never had time to waste.
It's just basically emo Batman.
Yeah, basically, it's definitely emo Batman.
Just, they played that man, but
I kind of liked it because
the girl that played Catwoman,
Zoe Kravitz.
She looks good as Catwoman, but
because she's skinny in a skin tight suit, which wasn't even that attractive to me. She was too bony for me. I was like, I mean,
Halle Berry Catwoman.
Halle Berry's Catwoman was the worst Catwoman ever, and we don't speak about it as comic book fans because it really didn't have shit to do with the comic books for real.
It was just
she was just in a cat suit. Halle Berry's Catwoman was horrible. Like the best Catwoman would be
Eartha Kitt.
Yeah,
it's always gonna be Eartha Kitt to me.
Michelle Pfeiffer, and then Anne Hathaway.
No, you ain't put Anne Hathaway there.
Anne Hathaway's Catwoman
over Halle Berry.
Yeah. Halle Berry. See, here's the thing: Halle Berry wasn't Catwoman. She was a person in a cat suit, but she wasn't Selena Kyle.
That's true,
and that's why I say like for the Catwoman portrayals, and Catwoman itself was just Halle Berry's Catwoman movie was just horrible. It was really bad because it had nothing to do with the Batman mythos. Like you can't. That's like them making.
But I mean, they did the same thing with Joker, and I think Joaquin Phoenix.
But that still has something to do with Bruce Wayne. That still has something to do with Bruce Wayne. That has something to do with the Wayne family, Gotham. She was just like, she had like cat. She died, and then she had cat powers. That's not Catwoman. She's just a slick ass thief. That's all it is. She ain't got no powers. She ain't got nothing special going on.
Halle Berry had powers?
Yeah. She had powers.
Cat-like reflexes,
but she died and came back or some shit like that.
And Selena Kyle never
really
died.
Horrible. Selena Kyle don't die.
No.
And if she do, she got 9 lives.
She be hitting licks.
She hit them licks, my boy. You feel? So yeah, like Halle Berry, as much as I love her, like Halle Berry's Catwoman can go to hell. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Halle Berry Catwoman can definitely go to hell because like what was you doing? She got all them good ass roles that like being Catwoman just wasn't it for me.
That's just one of the movies you just don't talk about.
Yeah.
Like for me,
I actually love that movie.
Yeah.
To each his own.
And I don't watch movies over and over again. I will watch Halle Berry's Catwoman over and over again.
I think it's just because you like the way she looked in that movie. I'm gonna keep her G.
Yeah, she did look good.
See,
I watched Monsters Ball.
Nah, that's when she was a little white man, right?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Halle Berry's a good actor.
I think she's a wonderful actress, but that's like, you know what the thing with Halle Berry is that a lot of the movies she's the same person. Like there are different movies. Like okay, her role in the John Wick series, I love that because that wasn't the typical Halle Berry. You know, she wasn't a damsel in distress. She wasn't like somebody in search for her child. Like, well, I mean, she kind of was. But
She had them dogs.
yeah, she had them dogs. She was on some cutthroat shit. One of my favorite Halle Berry movies is, I want to say, The Call.
Oh, you talking about the one where she was
She was the 911 operator.
Yeah.
That movie right there, boy. That's my motherfucking movie.
Yeah.
She was a 911. And then it's like, that movie was just so good just because of the way it ended. They could have turned dog in and like, they just left that nigga locked up. They just left that nigga locked up. You can't leave me here. I'm like, damn, that game still fuck.
Walked off.
She really did her dollar to find that girl though. That shit was great. I fuck with that movie. Another Halle Berry movie I fuck with. I mean, of course, Monsters Ball. Monsters Ball was fire. It was because we saw Halle Berry titties and she had sex and shit. As a kid, that movie played a huge role in my life.
As a kid, all I can remember is Halle Berry titties. I have no idea what that movie is about.
The movie,
I just know Halle Berry titties.
her kid had got like her baby daddy, who was Puff Daddy for whatever reason, or her husband, he was like on death row or some shit like that.
See,
I don't really remember the movie that much.
I don't even remember Puff
like,
Daddy being in that
I
movie.
really only watched the movie to touch myself. I was a kid. I was a kid. That was the only time. That was the only reason I watched the movie.
It came on
dog.
HBO late at night. Yep.
HBO late at night.
Yep.
I'd be up under them covers. Baka, 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 baka. Yes, sir. Man. Halle Berry had it. Make me feel good. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I could time it. I was timing that bit perfectly. I saw that movie way too many times as a child, especially to not know what that movie's about as an adult. Yeah, I saw that movie way too much. Am I proud of it? Yeah. Yeah. Proud as fuck, on 10 toes with it, cause yeah, that movie, that movie really shaped me as a freak.
Hey.
You know one thing I hate about streaming? You know, HBO used to have like real sex back in the day.
Oh man, all that shit gone.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, put that shit on HBO Max, bro. That was y'all show. Real Sex, The Cat House.
Not the cat.
Oh, boy, that Cat House was my shit back in the day, boy. But back in the day, my up until I was like 16, my mission in life was to go to the Cat House, to the Bunny Ranch.
Just go out there.
Yeah.
Live.
Bruh, yeah. Because at the time, I was like, I feel like the only way I was going to fuck a white woman was by paying for it. And back in the day, before I turned 18, dog, I like low-key wanted to fuck a white woman, like, just to do it.
Nah, at this point.
No, I'm okay.
You don't grow up.
I'm okay. I'm afraid of getting salmonella.
Salmonella.
Because white girl coochie look like raw chicken.
Raw chicken.
That shit. I'm afraid of getting salmonella, dog. I can't do it. And that's my thing, bro. Like, I like eating coochie, and I'm not finna sleep with you if I don't eat your coochie, but I can't eat no white woman coochie, bro. Like, to me, that's like one of the scariest things. I done been in numerous shootouts, bro. Like, I'd choose a shootout over eating white girl coochie.
Have you ever been with a white woman? Oh.
See, here's the thing, right? The white women that are attracted to me are the white women that get picked on, or the white women that like black men get picked on for like sleeping with. Like they be like, oh, D1 athletes will go crazy over them. Like I get picked on. Like the white women, it'd be like the country, like trailer park white women that want to deal with me. Like the white women who like eat hot Cheetos. They used to walk the lap back in the day. You know, they was the loudest one in the group of the loud girls. You know, like I couldn't fuck with them. Like if I'm gonna hit a white girl, it's gonna be like a white girl, you know, like
a real Cindy.
You know, yeah, like her, you know, her parents. She's like a legacy like alumni from Yale. Her dad like holds a seat in Congress in some state, some shit like that. Like I want a true blue
top tier
white girl. Yeah, you know, like I want a white girl. I want a white girl with no ass, slim waist, big old titties, feathered hair like the 70s. Like I want a real white girl. I don't want one of these white girls that try and be us.
You know, the funny thing, me and my brother was sitting around trying to figure out like who was the finest white girl of the 90s. And I told him Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Nah.
What?
No, sir.
Are you serious?
Sir. Absolutely.
Have you seen The Mask?
Have you seen Christina Aguilera?
Oh, wait, no, he brought up The Mask.
Yeah, but like
Christina Aguilera wasn't a girl of the 90s though.
Christina Aguilera looks dirty.
Maybe that's why I liked her.
But you just said you were into top tier white women.
Now, back then. But Christina, first of all, Christina Aguilera made Genie in a Bottle.
Okay, but when did that come out? So I really want to say that it came out in the 2000s. I'm gonna be real with you.
That had to be 90s, maybe early 2000s.
It might have been, but I will say that I wanted her back. I ain't gonna lie. Christina Aguilera. You know what? I wanted all the singing white girls. Like, and I had a crush on Lizzie McGuire too.
She's bad as hell right now.
She is. Hilary Duff is bad as hell now.
That's what happens when you mind your business.
Yep, for sure.
And stay out of people's shit.
Cause yeah, bro, she
look at everybody else who was on Disney. Bat shit crazy.
Raven
be on her weirdo shit.
You let good sis leave.
Raven is. See, Genie in a Bottle came out in 1999.
Are we gonna really consider that the 90s? Because we slipping in the 2000s. We gonna be real.
Came out in 99.
In 99.
Yeah, it's the 90s. It's the end. It's the tail end. But it was the 90s. But not
Britney Spears.
I wasn't. That whole even when I was in school, the whole like schoolgirl outfit shit never really did anything for me. It was just like when I was a kid, I wanted grown women. So you being in a schoolgirl outfit just
did nothing.
Bitch, wear a business suit. You want to turn me on, wear a business suit. And now as an adult, them schoolgirl outfits really don't do nothing to me because I'm a grown ass man. I don't want no schoolgirl.
I've never understood that. I never understood.
It's the same reason that like grown ass men like women with like small bodies.
No, I know there's like a pedophilic thing there.
Yeah,
but
it's something.
I don't understand why like people accept that. Like during Halloween, when grown women dress up as like schoolgirls, I never understood that.
Because people are weird and they had them fantasies. I can only see it as if you were like pretending, like role playing. I feel like that's the only time that's okay. But even still, it's still kind of weird if you're pretending to be like a fucking principal or a teacher and your student is fucking in a schoolgirl. If she has to wear a uniform, she's too young. Even if y'all just pretending, like she's pretending to be too young at that point. I'm good. It's not my type of role playing, dog. Like I like to role play. Like I want to role play with one of my favorite role plays I've ever did, bro. It was a girl that I met that day, and
those would be the best ones.
Yeah, it was a girl I met that day. We got it popping, but for whatever reason, we just started talking to each other like it was our 10-year wedding anniversary. Passion.
Wait, that's what y'all role played?
Mm-hmm.
And it just naturally just came out that way.
We role played like because we was out, like I met her. We met that day, and like as a group, we all like I met her in a group, and then we went out like as a group, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's a big group of y'all. Like, are you celebrating something?" And she had a ring on her finger, and I was like, "Yeah, we're celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary." And the girl was like, "Oh my God, that's so." So we had got like a free dessert and all that other shit. And for the rest of the night, like we was referring to each other as like, "Oh, my wife, my husband, my wife, my husband." I started doing it because I forgot the whole name. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot her name. So I was like, "Get my wife for me, bro." And they knew exactly what I was talking about because we was joking about it the whole day. So when the night ended up, when it all culminated into us doing the no parents dance, it was like. It was lit. I was like, you feel me? Like looking in each other's eyes, talking about like, you feel me? You know, it's been 10 years and I'm still not letting go. Like that shit was lit.
So you role played as wife and husband.
Mm-hmm. And I just met the bitch.
That's crazy.
It was lit though. Like, and that's it. Role play ain't just like, cops and robbers, shit like that. It's everyday shit.
Real life scenario.
You can role play anything.
But you usually have husband and wife role playing. Y'all actually role played as husband and wife. Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's
we
dope.
Role played as husband. We was cool for a minute. Like we was rocking like even as a friendship. Like we still cool today. She married now, but we still cool today. Like that's still my nigga. But like like I think that might be what got me into role play because I did role play like a few times prior to her, but like. it was like standard shit, like cops and robbers, doctor and nurse, doctor and the patient, college professor and the student, you know. But in that instance, I was the student. I was a student, and I needed to get my grades up, so I
Ain't
had
nothing
to
wrong with that, fam.
do something strange to get some change.
Change.
You feel me? But nah, like with her, it was just like, oh, we've been together for such and such. Like, another role play I did was we were pretending as if like we were together, like full blown relationship, but we were pretending as if we were sneaking around with each other. Like
I've done that before.
yeah, we pretended as if like now, like I'm your nigga, but we acting like I'm your side nigga. You feel me? Like, yeah.
That's healthy. I've done that before.
And I had a role play that started off as us getting caught cheating on each other, but it just turned into something else. Like
y'all cheating with other people?
Yeah, she told me she was
like
going,
where there was other people involved?
Yeah, well, no, okay. She told me she was going somewhere.
I just want to know how far y'all took it. Like, did y'all actually mess with other people?
No, like we were we were legitimately cheating on each other. Like,
see, that's where I was trying to get to.
We was legitimately cheating on each other. She had like we were together, but she was fucking with a nigga on the side. I was fucking with somebody on the side and shit like that. And I asked her to go somewhere, and she was like, I asked her to go somewhere. I was like, oh, you want to go do something tonight? She was like, nah, I'm meeting up with my homegirl. I was like, all right, for sure. Told her I was finna go somewhere else, but since she wasn't going, I went somewhere else. Lo and behold, we at the same place. So
odds.
yeah, you know, so we see each other. Like, whatchamacallit, I walked in and saw her, and she like we locked eyes because she was like sitting on a nigga lap, and we locked eyes. And, you know, I'm a little off, so she immediately got scared. But then another female walked up, grabbed my hand, kissed me on the cheek, and she was like, wait a minute.
So Reggie, that's not role playing. That's an actual incident.
But
like
listen,
that actually happened.
Yeah. But Pete, so we bumped. I made it a point to bump into her and the dude, and I was like, oh shit, oh my god, I haven't seen you. So lied and was like, yeah, you know, we know each other from college, like blase blase, like she used to date my mans, blase blah, and we were actually like we kind of would. We double dated with the people we was cheating with.
I wish to have the level of not give a fuck like you. Like,
yeah, we double dated with the people we was cheating with, because the girl I was with, she was like, oh my god, da, 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 you guys are so, oh well, you know, we're going to such and such. We was, you know, blase blah. So whatchamacallit, a few weeks later, we all meet up at the spot. Like, I'm with my side bitch, she's with her side nigga. We all met up.
wait, this is not the same night. This is a few weeks later.
Yeah, like
you guys continued this
for like 2-3 months,
and you guys were still in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
It was.
That's wild.
It was. Mm-hmm. And you want to know what? And you want to know how
That's
everything?
toxic.
You want to know how
fuck.
everything came out?
How?
One night we got drunk and snuck off and like was, you know, about to get it popping.
You cheated with your own girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the other girl was like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, are you understanding this?
Hey man, I'm letting this man get all this shit off his chest because I got questions to ask after he done.
You know, so it's like, but she was just like, the girl opened the door. She's like, "What the fuck?" Da 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 da. This, that, and the third. So she goes and gets the nigga. The nigga gets all up in arms. Blah blah blah. So we like, all right, this shit done went too far. I was like, so she was like, so she told him, she's like, you know, I told you I got a nigga, right? He was like, yeah, da da da, how you cheating on that nigga with me and then cheating on me with this nigga? She was like, this the nigga, I'm cheating on you with him. And they was like, wait, what? So when we explained everything, they was like, y'all are fucking weird. And they blocked both of us. They actually ended up being together for a little minute. Like they trauma bonded.
The plot twist in this story is like crazy.
Wow.
Bruh, like shit be wild.
Hey man, Jordan Peele could even write a better script than that, dog.
Bruh, shit be wild, dog. Like shit really be happening. You just don't be talking about it. You know, that's the type of shit I look back on. It was like I was wilding, but I'd do it again.
I believe you, dog.
I'd definitely do it again. It was fun. I mean, at this point, like I'm very big on like open, like I'm cool with an open relationship. Like, people be like, oh, how, da, 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 you can't love somebody if you cool. Look, the physical and the emotional aren't always one and the same. Like, you don't equate, I can't equate, just because I'm fucking this person don't mean I don't love this person. You feel me?
Right.
And I've always felt that way. That's why I feel like
I just feel like monogamy is a society norm. That's it.
It's a trick, man. It's a trick. Honestly, I feel like monogamy and all that shit is just something made to make people stay in line back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, with the periods and shit. Like, bro, like,
factual.
honestly, because I feel like my heart, like, sometimes my heart and my dick just don't be on the same page.
No, I feel you. I would rather have sex with somebody and then emotionally attached to somebody else.
Exactly. And the thing is like, what if, because people be like, oh, well, you know, blah, blah. Sometimes, the person you with, no matter how hard you try, how much you teach them, it just don't click emotionally. Right. And I'm not
what you call that? Your best friend.
I'm not going to leave nobody. I'm not going to break up with you because the sex ain't the best all the time. Especially if I've already built the bond with you, like, I'm going to just get the best pussy on the side. Like, I'm going to get, I'm going to pay to play. I'll pay to keep you quiet. Like, that's where that hush money come in.
He been dead serious.
That's where that hush money come in. Like,
dead serious.
You feel me? If I could pay, I don't got no problem paying bills, shit like that, because you not trying to blow up your spot. You not trying to fuck up what you got going on. You get money, you paying, your bills getting paid, you got a little bit of extra money in your pocket. You not trying to fuck that up because you want to tell this girl her nigga fucking somebody else.
Nah, see, bro, there's some chicks out there that don't, that want to blow up the spot.
I've seen it, and I'm just like,
I've never understood women coming to another woman. Like,
as a woman,
I've never understood. For what? Why traumatize another woman?
What is you doing this
You
for?
can either do two things.
To prove a point.
Right. You could either get the change or just move on.
Exactly.
I've never understood that.
Like, another thing I don't understand is like when women like they screenshot when a nigga be in their DMs and send it to their girl. Like, for what? For what? Like,
because either way it go, you still gonna go back and respond to that nigga. You eventually that nigga gonna send you enough comments. Oh, like your picture enough times to be.
But
like,
I mean, even if it's not even that, even if they don't respond, because women don't be responding. Like, it's some women I'm pretty sure I've been talking to myself in their DMs for a while. But like, it's women, like, you don't gotta respond. She ain't gotta respond and all that. But it's like, what the fuck you snitching for?
You been snitched on, bro?
No. I don't be in bitch DMs like that, bro. I don't play them games. I don't. If I was up in somebody DM, I'd be very selective. I'd be like, I have to study her for a little minute, like have to check the temperature and all that, cause anyhow that shit get back to my old lady and da 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 da. I know my old lady. She gonna be like, oh, you don't care about a killer? Nah, I gotta kill this hoe. Like, you don't care about a killer. Well, baby,
it is what it is, man.
Yeah, now we gotta go. Now I gotta make this whole elaborate. I gotta watch season 2 and season 3 of You again just to get some tips, and I ain't got time for that shit, bro.
Hey, man, at least you get a family a discount on the funeral.
Exactly.
You can go ahead and preach it for them.
Exactly. My whole thing is like, it's bad enough you already fucking this lady, man. Why you gotta tell her? Like, what you get from being like, oh, I'm fucking your man. Now you just
validation.
You feel, and it's so crazy.
It's
like,
validation.
you want to be validated as like a home wrecker. It's like because it's crazy. Women be like, oh well, the home wasn't stable. If it wasn't that stable, if he did this and that, but that's
none of your business.
That's not necessarily true. This home could be stable as fuck, but you just seemed like you was gonna go for it, so I went for it, and you went for it. Like, sometimes it don't be like, some women gotta understand that sometimes it's not really an honor that a nigga will step out of his relationship for you. Like, sometimes we really think bitches be dumb, and it's like, we can get away with this with you. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna have no problem being a bitch on the side. Like, whatever. Now, granted, I know some women who prefer to be on the side. And I respect that. Because at one point, I preferred to be on the side.
I actually prefer to be on the side right now.
Like,
to be
yeah,
real.
like professional.
I'm not even gonna lie, dog.
Professional
Nah,
side
man.
nigga, bro. Like, I
Nah.
don't.
I went through that phase, but that's only because I didn't want to be in a relationship at that time, and I didn't want to go through. You know what?
The
You go
hustle and
handle your
bustle.
business.
Yeah.
Hit me up when you have the time, or when I have the time. Right?
Because you was in control of the situation the
Yeah,
whole time.
pretty much.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
that be
you
the
on that.
thing, bro. Like,
Don't call me all the time.
we
I'm
don't
not
gotta,
staying on the phone with you late at night.
we don't gotta be, you know, it don't gotta be.
Don't ask me where I'm at, who I'm with.
I don't need a good morning text from you.
Nope.
You don't expect one from me. You feel me? Like, we got the code words. Like, and I feel like if you really got an efficient, like, cause see, here's the thing. Like, there's a difference between having a side bitch and having a mistress. A mistress is who you like. You love that bitch. That's how they did back in the day. That's when Pawpaw had two families in the same town. They, you know, they knew about
I mean,
each
you
other.
could fall in love with your side bitch.
Yeah, but then she becomes a mistress. Once feelings are attached, she is now your mistress.
I could definitely see that. Nah,
Because
that's valid.
yeah, you feel me?
That's valid.
As a side joint, you know, it's like, okay, boom. Like, if she's just your side piece, that's just like, side bitch is just the fuck on. Like, we link up, we fuck, we going about our business. Might pay a few bills to keep you quiet. Is what it is. But once them emotions come in, that's your mistress, bro. That's the other woman. Yeah. You feel me? She's no longer a side bitch. She's now the other woman. Like, like that shit has to, and that I feel like that's what people don't be realizing. Like, I personally feel like we should make cheating great again. Stop all this side bitches shit, bro. If you're gonna cheat, have a mistress.
I don't think you should cheat. I just think you should get with people that are on the same page as you.
Yeah.
If you're into open relationships, be into open relationships.
It's the eye to the side.
Yeah, totally agree.
No, but seriously, no. I honestly just feel like people, like she said, people really got to be on the same page.
Yeah, that's
you got to fuck with like-minded people.
It's communication, bro. Like, and I feel like that's another thing. People getting relationships so quick.
Nobody likes to go through the process no more, dog. Like, nobody. People be wanting that title, that title be so hollow.
Hollow is a bitch, dog.
It really don't be meaning shit,
bro. Like, cause my whole thing is like, if I want to lock in with you, I'm gonna lock in with you, whether we got a title or not. Like, you don't got to be my girlfriend for me to love you, type shit. And honestly, I love, like, if I put my wee wee in you, I love you. As soon as that head passed the threshold, I love you. Like, that's just what it is. I'm tender dick, as they call it back in the day. Like, as soon as that meat touch your body, I love you. Am I in love with you? No, but I'll slap a nigga for you, definitely.
All day.
Yeah. If I'm clapping you, like, if I'm like, here's my thing, right? If me and you got something going on, nigga put his hands on you, whatever, call me. That's cool, no matter what the situation is, you know. Unless, like, you provoke the nigga. Like, don't call me if your nigga put his hands on you. Like, that's between y'all. Like, what did you do? You know, like, I'll call the police for you, but I'm not getting in between you and your nigga as your side nigga. That's not happening. I'm not doing that.
No, that's foolish.
Yeah,
that's playing.
I'm not doing that. I'm not getting. But that's like, now, I wouldn't do shit to. No, I mean, I put a side nigga under the earth for putting his hands, like, on my lady. Like, even if you, like, yeah, you cheated and shit, but, like, I don't put my hands on you. So why this nigga put his hands on you? Right. You feel me? So I still put a nigga under the dirt for putting his hands on my lady, even if she cheating, do whatever. Hey, I
think you should do it for any man that touches any woman.
No, for sure. But I know niggas like, oh, you know, they like, oh, you know, I seen people like, oh, your lady got beat up by her side nigga. Like, what do you do? And niggas like, oh, well, shit, that's her business. Nah, I'm putting bro under the dirt.
It's her business.
Yeah, kill him.
I'm putting bro under the dirt, bro. Like, you did what to my what? Bet. But yeah, dog, like, nah, people just weird, bro. Like, yeah, if I'm just your nigga on the side, like, don't call me for a lot of shit, especially if I'm paying for it. Like, if I done paid for the pussy, don't call me for little trivial shit like your tire went flat or you need help moving shit.
So you can have sex with them, but you can't help them with
No. Listen. If I paid for it, I literally already paid my dues. I don't need to do anything. Like, if we just fucking, if we cool, if we fucking just cut, like, if we fucking off some natural shit, call me if you need me. Call me, beat me when you want to reach me. I'm there. But if I paid for it, call the nigga you fucking for free.
Okay, bet.
You feel me?
I understand that logic.
Call the nigga you fucking for free. Cause I'm not finna do extra work. You're not finna give me extra coochie. Well, even if you do, like,
Does it equate to that?
right?
Does it equate to me getting out my bed and you stuck on I-95?
I mean, I wouldn't be calling you anyways if I'm fucking him for free.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly. I'm not but that's you. Some women are like, oh well, I'm fucking him, so I'm fucking you, so I should be able to call you. I'm paying to fuck you, so you shouldn't call me.
I mean, there's simps out there that would pay and go help.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm him, not them. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all, baby. I will refer you
to AAA.
to the tow trucks at AAA for sure.
I will refer you to
for
AAA.
sure, but
I'm not getting out my bed.
I'm not coming out. And then like, imagine your side bitch calling you, or a bitch you paying for, a woman you paying to fuck call you 2:00 in the morning on a Saturday, leaving the club like, oh, my tire flat. I can't help you, baby. I'm home with my lady. I'm not leaving my lady to come help you, and I paid to. No, no, ma'am. I might block your number after that and report every charge that everything I sent to you is fraud.
Oh, yeah.
Because why is you playing with me? Why is you calling me? Like, you fucking Devontae for free. Like
Devontae be riding around in your car.
You feel me? Devontae and your Nissan with the AKA plates.
Oh, if Devontae is in your Nissan, he's not coming to help.
Oh no,
he's not coming.
Oh yeah, Devontae's definitely. First of all,
Devontae
is the reason your car fucked up.
Yes.
Devontae is the reason your car fucked up. If you let Devontae drop you off to work,
Devontae
the reason your car fucked up. He done rode this bitch. You got an 8-hour shift. This nigga done drove from here to Port St. Lucie and back to make a play with a bitch.
In your car.
Car smelling like black and mild.
And the bitch, and it's crazy because the bitch like, oh, who car this is? Oh, this my sister car. You know, I don't be traveling in my shit. People recognize my shit. Nigga, in your lady car. Wrong as fuck.
Devontae don't even have a car.
You don't. Yeah, what it is though. You know, like, moral of the story, if I pay for it, don't call me for trivial shit. Like, call the nigga you fucking for free. Don't call me, because I'm gonna hang up on you and probably block you. Like, stop playing with me.
How quick you gonna block him?
Oh man, she gonna be blocked before the conversation even over. You call me to do what? Oh yeah, no, give me a second. Give me a second. Let me look something up right quick. Block. And I'm gonna go back to watching Bob's Burgers.
Don't fumble that bag.
Bruh.
Gotta play your position. Be smart. Ladies, be smart. If you got a nigga out here turning around and paying your bills to keep you quiet and he on the side, play your position smart.
Yeah, you know, like, don't be weird with me. Like,
why you being weird to me?
To me, of all people, like, just cut it out, baby. Like, now you can't. Now you gotta find another nigga to pay for it, and it's a sad day for you, sweetie. Sad day for you, because I know I may not have the biggest bag, but I was putting a bag on you every week, making sure your nails done, all that other shit.
Oh no, don't fumble that bag.
Oh yeah, cause you know, like,
but the cost of getting your nails done went up.
It has, but here's my thing, right? If I'm knocking your head loose and I'm dropping a bag on you to do it, I don't really care what you use that money for after I send it to you.
After there's been a transaction.
Once that money comes from my account to your account, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can go take your nigga ID. You can go.
Is that considered prostitution?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
100%. 100%.
Teacher's on.
Yeah.
Depending on which way you look at it.
Well, you know, here's the thing, right? It all depends, because if
let's look up the laws in the state of Florida.
I don't know. I feel like if, like, okay, if we was fucking around and you hit me with a price, I'd block you.
Mm-hmm.
But if we fuck around and I'm just like, hey, look, I ain't trying to be rude or nothing like that. Don't really care to get to know you. Definitely want to be inside you. What bills you need paid.
That's support.
That's support. But if you hit me with a price, now I feel away. Because it's like,
how many other niggas you out here doing this to?
Like, who else buying this pussy right now? And I never care about other niggas. I never care about what you doing with other niggas. Like,
but
at that moment, like, oh, you done hit me with a price. Is this a standard price? Now I want to know what other niggas paying for it. Like, am I getting a discount? Am I getting a deal? You feel me? Like, let me know. You feel me? Like, is it cheap? Is it cheaper the first go round, or is it higher the first go round? And as we build rapport, the price starts going down.
Like what you like on a Wednesday?
Do you really want discounted pussy?
It depends on who it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because it's certain women it's certain women that you pay certain like different fees for. You pay different shit for different women. You know, it all depends on how you view that woman. Do you feel me? Like, it really just depends on how you view that woman. Like, it's some women you feel me, if the situation came about, like, you know, hey, $50, just take it or leave it. $50, take it or leave it. But there's other women, it's like, hey, I drive 50 just for you to get on this FaceTime call right quick. You feel me? So it's like, it all depends on the caliber of woman and how you view that woman. Because it's just like with niggas, you don't view every nigga the same.
Nah.
Exactly. You know? So it's like, and like, I put it this way. If you were dealing with two different niggas or multiple niggas, you always got one favorite nigga. That's just if you deal with multiple
straight face right now.
if you dealing with multiple people,
they might be listening right now.
If you dealing with multiple people, you got a favorite person. You feel me? So it's like my favorite. If I got different women, like if I was fucking with different women, my favorite one gonna get a substantially bigger bag than the rest of them.
Yeah, she gonna get the most.
You know, she can my favorite one don't even have to ask. It's like she gets low key. It's like an allowance. Like, she's now a part of my bills. You feel me? Like, that bread, like, okay, I got paid, da-da-da-da-da. Like, okay, I got paid. This got to get paid, da-da-da-da-da. She got to get her 100, blase, whatever. But, like, it's some bitches like, you only getting what you get when I need you. Because you're, like, bottom of the barrel, low key. Like, you're, like, my last resort. And I'm not finna pay top dollar for my last resort. You get me? Like,
and do you tell them that?
Yeah. 100%. I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing, because I don't want you to think that this is anything other than what it is. And I don't want you to feel like you have any higher sense or whatever within my realm of reality than you do, because that's when shit starts getting mucky. When you feel like you more important to somebody than you are. I
respect that.
Yeah, it's all types of like entitlement issues and shit like that. Like, no, you're not entitled to my time. Definitely not entitled to my money. I don't have to text you back. Blase. Like, boom. You feel me? And it's like, if I have a favorite, we don't talk every day. You know,
we talk when we can.
Yeah, we talk when we can. Because 9 times out of 10, my favorite has a nigga.
It's always the favorites with the niggas.
Yeah, it's. Always. I don't want a woman that's.
There's
single.
a reason why they're your favorite.
Yeah, I don't want a woman that's single.
You don't want a woman that's single.
No,
you want somebody who got something.
A woman that's single is more likely to come to your woman as a woman. She started getting bored and shit like that. Start feeling some type of way. No, I don't want that. But a woman who got a nigga, she got just as much to lose as me. She got so she's gonna go just as hard to keep all the secrets and all the special appointments and all the code words. She gonna do everything in her power to make sure that she rocking just as secret. We all on secret squirrel time.
What happens if her and her man don't work out?
If they break up, we break up.
Damn. But that's your favorite though.
Yeah, but she was my favorite because she had a nigga. You know? She had a nigga, she understood the game. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that happened to me one time. My favorite, like my throat goat, like back in the day, her nigga broke up and shit just went left for us.
Hey man, explain to the viewers what a throat goat is, because some people may not know, fam.
Throat goat is like, that's the one who got like, that's who got your favorite throat out there. You feel me? Like, she the one that's gonna get the butter from the duck every time. And she was the one. Like, I don't really care for hair like that. You feel me? Never really did. But she was the one.
The one?
Like, she was different.
Tight.
Like, she loved that thing. Like, first go round, she put her mouth on it, dog. Like, it felt like it felt like her mouth was just made for me, bro. Like, you know, you ever went furniture shopping and sat in the chair and was like, this the one?
Oh yeah, I need that.
Like,
I need
yeah,
that
bro,
in my house.
or going mattress shopping. Going mattress shopping. And like you just laid in that bed and was like, nah, this the one, bro. Like, I don't know what it was, dog. It was like, it felt like her throat was doing this, bro. Like, I don't know what bro, I don't know what it was, dog. It felt
Since she had the glove action in her throat.
man, like it had kung fu grip, all types of shit. Like it felt like it literally
You getting sad thinking about it.
Bro, bro, cause like we was rocking for a minute, but then her nigga broke up.
So you ain't call him up and be like, bruh, you need to get back with her?
Like,
nah,
you need to work it out?
Fool hated me.
Damn.
Fool hated me. He didn't have no concrete proof, but he knew something was going on. He knew something was going on. Like,
I had a situation like that, dog.
like it got to the point where like I would tell her like, hey, if you fuck that nigga this week, don't even worry about coming around me. And she would legit not fuck her nigga because I was like, I'm not in the mood to share my pussy this weekend. So, yeah.
No, you're a man of many talents, my bro.
Man, you know, it's about knowing your demographic, man. It's about knowing your demographic and not thinking you anything more than what you are. Like, I know who I am. You feel me? I ain't nobody.
I can't be mad at that.
I ain't nobody special, bro. But I also know like I ain't no like regular ass nigga. Like, yeah, I work my 9 to 5. I take care of my kid. But like, I can hold a conversation. I pay bills. You feel me? Like, I'm really gangster when I need to be. Like, there's a lot of qualities in me that are horrible, but a lot of qualities in me that are phenomenal. And I feel like that's what get them
every time.
Yeah, like I'm a great guy. I'm funny. Like I tell people all the time, like I'm the like ambassador of the Southeastern chapter of the Medium Ugly Nigga. So the Medium Ugly Nigga Coalition. Like I know, like I ain't the ugliest nigga in the world, but I know like I ain't up there. I'm medium ugly, in my opinion. I'm medium ugly. Like I
mean, with men, I don't really think it matters though. Not most of the time.
What you mean?
It depends though, cause it's like
not like how it is with women.
The caliber of women that I go for, it does. Cause like I like women.
Women don't really care about looks, to be honest.
Some women don't. I feel like everybody cares about looks to a certain degree.
Nah, like you can't. Like I would want to look at you.
Yeah.
No, because you can't put that.
You don't
nigga
have
in
to be the finest thing in the world.
No, that's the
though.
thing. You don't got to be the finest thing in the world. You just have to like you become the most beautiful woman or the finest woman in the world. Like I tell every woman I've ever dealt with, like I wasn't attracted to you because you're the most beautiful in the world. You're the most beautiful woman in the world. Like you became the most beautiful woman in the world to me once I got to know you. Because beauty isn't just how you look.
Yeah, but most men don't.
Yeah,
think
most
that
niggas
way.
don't. Most niggas don't. Most niggas don't care. But like, and I feel like that's why like my system works for me. Cause like I feel like women look at me and they think, oh, he finna be this type of way, or this, that, and the third, and then they get to talking to me and seeing like I'm really not that. Like I'm probably one of the biggest nerds you'll ever meet. Comical, very intelligent, witty. You know, and that's really how I get all the coochie I get. Like, if I'm not paying for it, I'd have kiki my way to it. I'd have laughed a few I done laughed a few panties off.
I'd have sang a few off.
I done laughed more panties off than I done paid for real. I ain't paid for that many. I could count on 2 hands how much I paid. I can count on 2 hands how much I done paid for. You know, but yeah,
It
like
is what it is.
yeah, you know, like I can say this, I ain't never regret. I regret free coochie. I've regretted some free coochie I got, but I've never regretted any piece of coochie I paid for.
I mean, you shouldn't. You paying for it.
Nah, but you know, sometimes you pay for it and shit don't be that. Like you ever went out somewhere to get food and it wasn't hitting like you thought it was?
Yeah.
Free coochie.
Mm.
Free coochie be hitting. But I also feel like the ones who be getting paid for it, they be like, they put a little pep in their step. I ain't gonna lie. They do a little extra. Cause you know.
You got incentives.
Yeah, you know, like they try
can't fumble that bag.
Yeah, they trying to keep their job. And I respect that. Them free coochie bitches be like, Here, like the chick I used to fake it with, free coochie. It was
How long did you fake that?
a while
Once
But
a while,
why?
because she had some good hair.
Oh, okay, at least you was getting something out of it.
Yeah, the hair was great. It was like the hair was great, but like I don't be nothing off hair like that. So it's like the hair was cool.
Wait, was this throat goat?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no, no,
okay,
no, no,
okay.
no. Hell no, I ain't never fake it with her. I ain't never fake it with her. If you listening, they was all authentic, shorty. Nah, she ain't listening. She hate me. She got me blocked on everything. 360 block. That's what we call it. She got me
Damn.
blocked on everything. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
email.
Snapchat, phone, of course.
What did you do?
We talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
Off camera shit.
Yeah, she as a matter of fact, one time she found out I got a new number. Like, and I wasn't even thinking about her. She was just like, she texted me. She was just like, oh, you know, iPhone still say the phone number. So she texted me. I'm like, damn, how the fuck she get my new number? I'm like, but fuck it, it don't matter. It's lit. She back. She was like, oh, so this your new number? I was like, yeah. She said, okay, bet, and blocked that shit.
She text you just to block the number?
Nah, I almost killed myself.
Nah,
bitch.
we need to talk about that.
Bitch, you did what? Bitch, I was hurt.
That's disrespectful.
Bruh, she was like, oh, this your new number? I was like, yeah. She was just like, I bet. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Plus that whole block me mid, like dots still popping. I'm still typing. Bit went from blue message to green message. Bit I was ready to kill myself. I'm like, well, I was ready to kill her. I know where she stayed. I was ready to run in that bitch house like, how dare you? Who do you think you are?
On some wild shit.
Like, who do you, and then it was crazy because I knew I was blocked. So I was just messaging the wildest shit. I was like, bitch, who do you think you are? Fuck, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked. I should post all these videos.
How'd she get the number though?
Man, look, to this day, I don't know.
She put in the effort
Bruh,
to
this
get the
day,
number.
I don't know, bro.
Honestly,
Like,
at the end of the day, when women want to find out something, y'all
Oh,
gonna find
most
out.
definitely.
son, that shit, when I tell you that shit hurt my heart, bro, I was like, bro, it ain't no way you really just got my hopes up like this to just crush my spirit like this. You really, and she texts me so like joy. She's like, hey, is this? She was like, hey,
She chose violence that day.
Bruh, violence and chaos.
You
like,
had to hurt her. Like, that's that
we
hurt.
hurt each other, but she just didn't get over it.
You over it now?
Yeah, I've been over it, but
Okay. As long as you over it now, bro, you ain't still sitting in that shit.
nah. I've been over it because like it happened so long ago. But it was just like when I think about it, I think the only fucked up part about it was like when I found out like she was pregnant. I was like, oh, bet.
That those hurt.
Like it ain't really. I don't know. Like it ain't hurt. I was just like, damn. She really like. It was like, damn. She really be fucking niggas. Like, like she
What's
really
that?
fucking niggas. Like after me. Like, bitch, you supposed to be distraught. Like, I mean, Grant, I know I be fucking. I got over that shit, but like, yeah, bro. She was. Yeah, bro. Like, and she had a nigga when we met, and that was the thing. I didn't even know she had a nigga. Like, we got to talking and shit, and she FaceTimed me. Like, we was just FaceTiming each other one day, and she like, well, one morning, like, we had a regular conversation for like a few days.
Mm-hmm.
One morning we wake up, and she was just like, we just talking. She was just like, I woke up horny as fuck today. I was like, oh, whatever, cool. I'm thinking, okay, this bitch just trying to bait me, trying to see what type of nigga I am, blah, blah, blah. Like, cause I know she tried it.
This is on the first link?
Nah, this wasn't even the first link. This was like before the first link. Like we was just, whatever, just having conversations. And she tried, like she tested me out. She was just like, she tested me. She was just like, oh, I'm like, what you doing? She said, shit, about to go get in the shower. And I guess she was waiting for me to be like, without me type
Without
shit.
me, mhm.
And I was like, all right, for sure.
Or
just
let
hit
me see.
I was like, all right, for sure, hit me when you done. You feel me? Later on, I found out that like it was a few niggas fighting for the spot. Like she was interviewing like 3 niggas. You feel me? And I just happened to get the position that day because the one nigga literally said, "Let me see." The other nigga was like, "Without me." And I was just like, "Well, all right, for sure. When you done, hit my phone, like whatever." And she was just like, "Nah, like you blase blase." And she knew like this was like right before. Like she knew about my situation and shit all the time. About my little situation at the time and the person I was with, all the shit we had going on. She knew about it. And like I say, she woke up one day like, oh, I'm super horny. I was like, oh well. I said, welcome to my world. That's how I wake up every day. And she was just like, yeah, I'm about to get this nut off before class. She was like, you want to watch? You goddamn right I want to watch. Bitch, FaceTime me right now.
It's that FaceTime. It's the FaceTime that would do it to you.
Bruh, every time. That FaceTime going, look. So, a long time ago, it was probably like 2014, 2015, maybe. This one chick, she was just like, nah, like my ass way fatter outside of pants. I was like, I mean, that's what they all say, whatever. FaceTime started coming in. Boop, 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 boop. It's her. And so I'm like, what's up, bro? You calling to cuss me out? She like, no, I'm calling to prove you wrong. She dropped them pants. That shit was pow, pow. I was like, oh, bet. I bought that bitch flight the same night.
You flew it out. Was it worth it?
I ain't never.
Like that man said, I ain't never had a bad experience with anything he done paid for.
Yes, sir. Top notch. Top notch. She came all the way from Texas.
Oh no, Texas, yes.
Yeah, she came from Texas, and that shit was. She wasn't from Texas. She's from Louisiana, but she lived in Texas.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah, so she pulled up and
some Cajun coochie.
Yeah, bro. Like she pulled up, like she flew up. You feel me? Like, and I told her, I was like, look, I know this our first time, like really being around each other because I met her on Twitter. I'm like, this is our first time being around each other, shit like that. So, like, for your own comfortability, like, if you want, I get you a hotel room, you feel me? You don't got to come stay with me. She was like, nah, if I'm coming to fuck with you, like, I'm staying with you, like, bet. You feel
Twitter
me?
be a whole different beast out here.
Bruh, and it's so crazy because it was like, the bread that I was going to put up for the hotel room, I just ended up giving her that shit. Like, she pulled up, bro. I'm talking about some, she pulled up. She actually knew somebody from the crib. She knew somebody because she went to school with him. That's how we ended up meeting. Man, so homegirl picked her up, brought her to me. Bro, I'm talking about some 10 minutes in the crib. I'm in a throat, bitch. Like, I wasn't, like, nigga wasn't being pushy. I ain't even suggested. Like, she was just like, look, I ain't fucked in a minute. I came down here expecting dick. Like, all this conversation cool, but like, what we doing? You seen Bruce Almighty? You saw how he flopped his clothes on? I ain't never get naked so fucking fast in my life. But by the time I was literally like soft as hell when she started her sentence. By the time I was naked, hard as a rock, ready to go. Come on, baby, what's up? Man, I'm talking about something. It was one of the situations we was done. We was just like, looking up at the ceiling and shit. We looked at each other. I was like, we was wilding just now. She was like, tell me about it. And we was down about nigga. And I was like, man, look, so I was finna get you this little hotel. Shit would have been like $400 for these 3 nights. But after the performance, you just put on here. Like, here go this little $400. She, and she didn't even stay with me. Like, I really didn't let her stay with me because, like, I had the hoes and shit like that. So I wasn't finna let you stay with me for the weekend and shit. So she stayed with her homegirl and shit. So I was like, look, go stay with the homegirl, hit the bread, y'all go do what y'all want, me and you gonna link up, whatever. Like, she got, like, when I think about it, she had that shit pretty sweet because, like, this was back when I was trapping too. So, like, bruh, she pulled up, she got dick, bread, damn near $500 worth of bread, and I gave that bitch like a half worth of tree. Cause that shit was fire. Like, she put that bitch on me, bro. I was so like caught up in the rapture, bro. Like,
not the rapture, G.
Bro, I was caught up in the rapture, G. Like, that push you. I was like, this is how I ended up giving her the bread. She was like, I'm like, oh, what you doing today? She was like, nothing, we going to the mall. I'm like, oh, what you finna buy? She was like, oh, I ain't really finna buy nothing. I ain't really come down here with that much money and blah, blah, blah. Cause, all I did was just pay for her flight and shit. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you ain't come down here with that much money. She was like, nah, blah, blah, blah. I say less. I say, come by the crib. I was like, come by the crib to come.
That was cap, right?
It probably was.
Nah, it was cap.
It probably was. But either way, it didn't matter.
Because one thing y'all women do, y'all got bands. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh, well,
Oh,
They-
we spend money
women-
like drug dealers.
Yeah, women definitely spend money.
Have you seen no chick
women
at-
spend money for real, dog.
You seen the chick at brunch on a Sunday?
Oh yeah.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, bro, look, bro, like, I tell folks all the time, like, I really didn't start going out to restaurants and shit, bro. You know, I ain't never been to Olive Garden till I was like 24, 25.
Nah, bro, stop playing.
Oh, God.
No, same. I
went-
probably didn't go to Olive Garden until I was like 24.
my lady took me to Olive Garden, like, first
That's
time.
Olive Garden though.
Yeah, but
I feel okay,
my
well,
peoples went to Golden Corral and Red Lobster. That's it.
Red
Okay,
Lobster is like Olive Garden.
Well, that's where we went.
Oh, shit,
The
I
most
ain't-
the most expensive the most expensive or like luxurious place I went growing up was Samurai.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never go to Samurai until I became an adult. Be
No,
real.
same. I haven't gone to Samurai until
Cheesecake Factory too. I ain't go
I've
to
never
Cheesecake
been to Cheesecake
My
Factory.
old boy used to work at Cheesecake Factory. So I actually I didn't go to Cheesecake Factory for the first time till I got with my lady, but I ate everything on their menu because my old boy used to work at Cheesecake Factory, Tony Roma's, and a few other different
The
restaurants.
one by the crib.
Yeah. The one that used to be right there by the flea market.
Yeah.
My old boy used to be the head chef over there. Yeah. Yeah, he
But I
used
had
to
a
be the head chef
wild.
over
Hey
there.
man, I got to tell you about this one time.
Like,
Oh, go ahead, fam.
but yeah, man, that shit. I honestly hated Tony Roma's because like it was just sauce. That chicken was dry. It was no flavor.
Oh no, they're not allowed to put seasoning on that shit.
Yeah, it's not. So you know, it's
You gotta
like,
follow the you gotta follow the handbook.
Yeah, bro. But like, nah, we went to Golden Corral, Red Lobster, and then for like special shit, my family would go to Samurai. Like I didn't realize why we only went there every once in a while until I became an adult and bopped my little happy ass in there one day trying to be the man with my baby moms back in the day.
Nah, man.
And you got
That shit
bill.
humbles you real
Boy,
quick.
what?
That shit humble you real quick,
I'm in that
dog.
bit thinking, I'm like, man, I'm finna spend like maybe 100. I dropped almost 200 in that bitch. And I was like,
You wasn't not in catching shrimp in your mouth, dog, from the show.
bro, I don't be catching shit in my mouth. but titty, dog. I ain't gonna lie, fool. I went to Samurai one time and fool tried to pop that shit. He was like, oh, shrimp. I was like, pew, pew. Oh shit. I was like, pew, pew. He was like, oh, he like, you know, catch the shrimp? Fuck no, man. Just make my food. Stop playing with me. He like, you want to catch the shrimp in your mouth? You want to die? I ate this bitch out right now. I'm not finna catch no shrimp in my mouth. That whole sentence just sound off as fuck. You want to catch it in your mouth? No. No, I don't. Not at all. Not at all. That's out of pocket, right?
That's wild shit.
That's out of pocket. I seen this shit on Twitter the other day. Girl was like, oh yeah. She was like, my nigga be letting me squirt in his mouth, and I legitimately threw up in my mouth a little bit. Because of social media and porn, squirters are like the scariest thing in the world to me. Cause that shit just so like that shit is the most
But
aggressive
that's not
shit.
really how it happens.
It's
though.
not.
Porn is not real life.
It's not, but like that shit, like the first time a girl squirted on me, like I almost kicked her out because neither of us knew what happened. It was my first time being squirted on. It was her first time squirting, period. And I was like,
Like, Trey, did you just pee on me?
did you just pee? She was like, I don't think so. I don't think I peed. And I was like, oh, okay. You do it a little bit more. She like, oh, I'm gonna cut. And she pee again. I was like, okay, what the fuck? She's like, no. I'm squirting. I'm positive now. She's like, I'm positive now. I was like, what? How are you so positive? And apparently, she come from a long line of squirters.
I mean, every woman could do it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's like a meditation thing.
Yeah. Like I heard. That's what I heard. Like that's really what I heard. Like this woman told me, she was like, every woman has the power to do it.
Yeah.
Just some women gotta tap into it. And I was like, that's
Gotta work
what's
a little
up.
harder. That's it. Everybody buttons don't work the same.
You just gotta learn how to do it.
It's about a chick learning her body. Most.
Yeah. I don't trust women who don't masturbate.
Like you said that.
Cause like I feel like you don't know what you like. If you don't, If you don't play with your old body, how you know what you like? How you know how you like to be touched? You feel me? Because it start with you. You feel me? How you gonna tell me how to do something if you don't know how you want it done?
You know some wild shit. I know you seen. I hate bringing this lady up. I really do. But you seen that video of Jada saying that her grandma taught her at 9 years old how to pleasure herself.
She never said that. She said that for real.
No, it's the video.
Jada said that.
I definitely didn't see that. I typically stay away from shit with that lady on it.
Bro, I just be, you be scrolling through Twitter.
I know too much about the Smith family
that I don't want to know.
Every time I look up, I'm finding out.
She said
something.
her grandmother.
Yeah. Told her at 9 years old.
At 9, I'm good. At 9?
I'm good right now. I'm on this cigar right quick. We gonna pass this on around the room.
Yeah. He was just like, you offer it.
If you're gonna offer, I'll take a tote.
But yeah, bro. Like I just personally don't trust women who don't masturbate. I also don't trust women with low body counts either. I feel like your pussy bap if you got a low body count.
You shouldn't trust any woman that gives you a low body count because like J. Cole said, just because you say it's 3, it's times 3.
I mean, I know a woman.
That's not all the time.
I know a woman who legit. She's 35 years old and she legitimately got 3 bodies under her belt. You feel me? Like, and that's cool. But that's the main reason I would never fuck her. You know what I mean? That's the main reason I would never fuck her. Because why you only fuck 3 people, baby?
That's her choice.
And I get that. And my choice is to pass.
I mean, there's women that hold a higher standard. You know, they believe in, like, there's women that don't have sex until they get married.
Yeah. I wouldn't fuck with them either.
I wouldn't trust that. That's not my choice. I wouldn't do that because that would suck.
Now imagine going to sleep with your wife for the first time and like shit just go horribly wrong in every. No, thank you.
Be ready to know the whole thing.
like in high school, niggas was so adamant about like being somebody first. I never wanted to take nobody's virginity. That's too much pressure for me. That's too much pressure. They be, I'm good.
You know what, dog?
Matter of fact, the girl who I used to fake it with, she tried to fuck with me before she lost her virginity. I was like, no.
Oh, so she had a low body count. That's why it was trash.
I was the second nigga she fucked. So the first few times we fucked, it was great. You feel me? But then she got a little bit of experience and shit like that. And see, the problem was she was fucking white dudes. She was fucking white dudes. Like, she's very fun.
Was she white?
No.
Oh, you said no. I was about to catch you in a lie.
No, she was Haitian. Yeah, but she was a very big fan of the salmon stick. And I just, like, once I found out, she was like, yeah, I lost my virginity to a white dude. You what?
Yeah, this
you gave your flower to a colonizer?
That's a turn off.
Oh, yeah, I don't. A woman that I love very dearly, and I loved having sex with her even more than I loved her. I found out she fucked a white dude and never got hard for her again. Never got hard for her.
You have a lot of what's those called?
I don't know what it's called, but I do. I don't know what it's called, but I do. Yeah, bro. Like like you fucked a white dude, baby. Like, I don't know. That's just poor pussy management to me. Like, nah, that's cool. That's like fucking multiple niggas without getting a bag from at least one of them. Like, that's just, what are you doing? Like, you woke up and made this decision to get this coochie to this white man. Like, gross. Gross. Like I say, white women got the raw chicken breast and white dudes got the salmon stick. It ain't shit but pink meat. Right? See? You see how your face turned up? See how your face turned up?
I messed with one dude and one white dude. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again.
Stop. Okay, people. Welcome back to Teddy Talk. Yo, we back in the building, people.
It's it. Yo. Nah, dog. But I mean, like, each his own. I feel like people experiment. Like, I don't know. It was one white girl that almost got me. But I snapped out of it.
I don't think I've ever been in that position where I've let somebody get close to me like that, white person. But
I got head from white girls when I was in the army. I ain't never sleep with one. I ain't never sleep with no white girl, but I did when I was in the army. I used to get head from them all the time though. But I wasn't getting inside like they body. Like, no, I'm okay.
Bro, saying, no soul ties, huh?
Wouldn't even let them get naked.
No soul ties, huh?
Nah, it wasn't even yeah, bro, I wouldn't even let them get naked. At the most, you could take your shirt off. Because they all had, like, big white girl titties. You feel me? They all had the big, they was double D's and up. You know, they was double D's. The smallest was a double D. The biggest was like a G or an H or some shit like that. So I let them suck it. You feel me? Like, and they was cool with it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the first face I ever nutted on was a white girl. When I was in the army, I was like, "Oh, where you want me to put it?" She's like, "On my fucking face." Bet.
Bruh.
You get what you want when you come with me, you know? Like, but that shit unlocked the monster. I was like, "Hey, this shit kind of lit." So now it's like I can't like.
You can't turn it off now.
Yeah, nah. Like if you my lady, just expect, or if we fucking with each other, like in that capacity, just expect to get at least one facial a month, like. One out of every 5 times we fucking, you catching some hot shit to your face. Like,
say whether you know it is coming or not, it's coming.
Yeah, bro. Like, nah, I'm gonna let them know. Like, hey, I'm finna put it on your face. Like before, it used to be a question. Like, oh, can I? I used to be real dainty with like, oh, can I put it on? Now I'm like, oh, you know it is going. You know it is going. You know it's up there with me. Like, you too pretty to not. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the towel. Just stay there. Just keep that eye closed. It's gonna burn if you get in there. That's what they told me. That's yeah. But that's
What does that do for y'all? Like,
it's like a job well done. For me, it's like just a job well done. And also, it's like I feel like not a lot of women are into it for real. So it's like letting me do it is like you just like you. Breaking your rule, or I'm that one exception, or maybe you just into it. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just nasty. I just like to see, I like to see the mess. That's what it is. I like to see the mess. Like I hate cream pies. Like in porn, I hate them because they always want to show them pushing it out.
Like, oh God.
Yeah. But they always want to show them pushing it out, and that will make me fucking throw up. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see you I don't want to see you turn into fucking Ivan Ooze. Get the fuck out of here. That's not what I want to see.
Bro, you just ruined my whole 90s favorite movie. I would never look at Ivan Ooze the same.
Nigga does not want to see you turn into Ivan Ooze, bro. You walk around here full of marshmallow fluff. Get out of here.
Baby battle.
You feel me? Out here with the baby bottle just chock full of cock snot, baby. No, thank you. You don't like that one?
No.
Okay. The despair.
Yo,
The fear of her face. She was like, so cock snot is a no for you.
Please, no.
That's one of my favorite ones. Cock snot, baby batter, baby goo, baby gravy. That's the one. That baby gravy.
Marshmallow fluff.
The semen, because it's the glue that holds the family together.
Reggie.
Bro.
Like I say, I care about a lot of shit nobody cares about. So
and this is exactly what this was created
I spend a lot of time by myself, dog. So I just be like, what are creative names for cum? And, cock snot, because like it sneeze. You be like, He's just, sneeze. Yeah, I actually thought of it after watching Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo.
That is a funny movie.
So chick had her dick for a nose, and when she sneezed, she came, and she started sneezing in a restaurant because somebody cracked pepper, and she like sneezed in somebody's soup. Big glob of her man sauce.
I'm sorry. This is a female with a dick for a nose.
You never seen Deuce Bigelow?
No.
You need to watch Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo. And he
hell of a funny movie.
Yeah. The thing about Deuce Bigelow is like he's a gigolo for like undesirable women, so it was like this one real tall lady who liked to treat men like babies. It was the lady who
Wasn't
Yeah,
one of them
she was
hairy?
born with the male appendage because she grew up near Chernobyl. So
Oh my God.
she had a dick on her face, and she would wear like she kind of looked like Katana from Mortal Kombat a little bit.
Okay,
'Cause
so
she
it
had
wasn't
the
just out
Yeah,
there.
no, it wasn't just out.
Okay.
But they did say that, like at the end, they were like gave us an update on her, and she had married a dude with a vagina on his face. And when they kissed at the wedding, everybody threw up. According to what was written. Yeah, so that movie is what birthed Cocksnot. That's where I got the term Cocksnot from. But yeah, bro, like I don't know, like I don't know. I just feel like face painting is like the best thing. I don't know. As a woman, right? As a woman, and you don't have to answer this, but as a woman, like, what is your preferred target area?
It depends on the person.
Bet.
It depends on the person. The respect I have for the person.
Okay, so your favorite nigga, what's his?
Wherever you want.
Bet. And then nigga that's paying for it.
I mean,
Bet.
He ain't even had to say shit.
Hey, real niggas know.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real as fuck. Nah, bro, like, bro, like, I think it's, like, I don't know, I feel like it's 2022, so it's like, we're adults. Like, we're not in high school no more. Like, so, whatever you into, just be into it. Like, I feel like people be trying to hide the shit they into because they're ashamed of it.
Nah, people to be afraid of judgment.
Yeah, because, like, I know that's how I was back in the day. Like,
nah, back in the day, yeah. Now that I pay my own bills, I really
I don't
don't
give a
care.
shit.
Nah,
Back in
niggas was in high
the
school.
one thing I never lied about was like eating coochie. Like, yeah, I've been eating coochie forever. Like, that was that. I was lying about eating ass for years though. Lied about that shit for years. But I ain't never eat no ass. That's gross.
Until Jenny Aiko started singing about them groceries
Nah,
and everybody
I
wanted to
was-
start eating ass.
Nah, I started being open about eating ass as soon as I started listening to Gate. So that was like 2013, 2014. Yeah, that song with Janae Aiko came in like 2016, I want to say. But yeah, I was like very open with it.
So you was doing it before it was a trend.
I ate ass for the first time in high school.
Mm.
I was 17 years old. I was coming back from a party that Aaron and them was DJing. And
Shout out that boy, DJ Root Boy.
yeah, so I was coming back from a party, little joint I was fucking with at the party. She pulled up on me, snuck her into the crib or whatever. And you feel me? She walked in, she was wearing a dress. She walked in the room, hiked it up, you feel me, bent over. So I went to eat that thing from the back, but I was drunk as fuck. So I ain't have no control, you feel me? Like,
You just slipped.
I couldn't pump the brakes fast enough going up the street. You hear me? So next
Stumbled on
thing,
the curb.
and plus, bro, like, you drunk as fuck. You 17, you drunk as fuck off plastic bottle vodka. Like,
We was wild.
at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like,
That's when
it's
that
all
Four
the
Loko was
coochie, bro.
real.
It's all the coochie, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
just thought I was like, in my head, like, her coochie big as fuck. Like, I ain't give a fuck. I was eating it. Whatever you put on my plate, got ate. I think I sucked toes for the first night that night, too, for the first time. Like, and I ain't no feet nigga at all, but them shits was right there. Like, why not? So yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I think I ate ass for the first time I was like 17. Like, my sexual timeline is crazy. I lost my virginity at 11. Ate coochie for the first time when I was 14.
You said 11?
Yeah, cause okay, so somebody in my family for whatever reason thought I
Oh,
was,
we really about to get this story?
yeah, somebody in my family thought I was
You asked.
somebody in my family thought I was gonna be gay when I got older.
They little boozied you.
Yeah.
Mm.
But they had me hanging around like, excuse me. But this particular family member, when they would try and go out and do something, their mom was like, oh, well, you can't go unless you take him. So I got drugged along. So he would tell me like, hey, talk as less as possible and shit like that. Cause I was a big jit. I was like 11, but I was like 5'6", 5'7", you know? So he had everybody convinced that I was going into my freshman year of high school when I was going into my 6th grade year.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl, I used to have like long hair when I was a jit. So the girl was braiding his hair. She used to braid his hair, so she was braiding my hair too. So my cousin, anyway, because I was trying to
Trying not to say who it was.
Yeah, you know, but whatever. But so anyway, so my cousin was clapping her older sister. So they had came around and they had went to the room and blase. So it was just like, you know, it just happened. But she didn't know how old I was. She thought I was 14. She was 16. So she thought I was just 14 years old. She thought she was, you know, just a 10th grader because she was going to 11th grade. So she thought she was just fucking a freshman before, you know,
Jesus.
breaking him in before he get to high school, you know. Little did she know, I was walking in 6th grade as a man, you know? So, yeah, so, you know, it's, but yeah. And, yeah, so that was like 11. Matter of fact, I got drunk and lost my virginity the same summer because it was all the summer going to 6th grade. And then Christmas break of 6th grade.
You said the summer going to 6th grade.
Yeah.
You were leaving elementary school.
Yeah, 11 years old. Yeah.
That's wild.
Bro, you had a wild life.
Like
bro.
I say, my cousin thought I was going to be gay. He thought I was going to be gay. And, yeah, like my therapist says, that's probably that's why I'm so fucked up about a lot of shit now because sex was forced upon me as a kid. Like you thought I was finna be gay, so like you forced me to sit down and watch porn in a room full of niggas, which I thought was gay. Like,
yeah,
it's a room full of teenage niggas with a bunch of hard-ons. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Y'all all glued to the screen. I'm just like, I don't want to be here. You know, like, I didn't want to be here. Like, this is a room full of hard dicks. This is my literal nightmare. Like, that's my nightmare. Room full of hard dicks is just no. I don't want that. That's one of my biggest fears. Like, one of my biggest fears in the world is being sexually assaulted by a man. No. Hell no. Somebody dying. Somebody dying. Like, I made a joke a while ago and was like, they was like, oh, what would you do, like, if a dude tried to, you know, if a dude tried to what? Push up on me? They was like,
I think that's for anybody, though.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to be assaulted.
Nobody. But I flipped the script because the person asked me the question. I really didn't like them no way. So I was like, oh, that's easy. I'm going to establish dominance. They were like, what does that mean? I was like, well, you think you pulling up, think you going to fuck me. Ha! Script getting flipped, my boy. Now you finna go home and think about what just happened to you. Yeah, bet you won't do that. But they was like, what the fuck? I say, not really, but think about it. If somebody tries to, as a man, for another man trying to take it from you and you end up taking it from him, that's gonna fuck his head up.
You ever been to prison?
Hell no. I went to jail once.
How long you was in jail for?
22 hours.
And nobody tried anything with you?
Fuck no.
No,
I would have
Reggie.
been.
Look at you. I wouldn't try. Nah, you a big nigga. Like, nah.
She said that shit like that was the Thursday Thick special. She's talking about some. She was all intimate. She was like, ain't nobody try.
I don't think anybody would try that with you because
like nah.
Of like
nah, but
how-
I've had gay dudes push up on me, like attempt to like hit on me though, like.
yeah, but they wouldn't assault you.
No. Fuck no. Nah, they, you know, and that's the thing. Like, most people that do the assaulting are the dudes that are gay but don't want to admit that they're gay. Like, most of the assaults are like out of like, it's like this weird like self-hatred type shit. You know, so like that's you know, like every gay dude I know that I'm cool with, like they would never try me or any other completely straight man like that. You feel me? Like, all the gay dudes I'm cool with are very respectful of the fact that I am not gay, and I'm respectful of the fact that they are gay. Like, one of my closest friends in the world is this gay dude I was roommates with in the Army, and he like everybody just like low key kind of hated the nigga just because he was gay, and I'm just like, for what? This nigga's cool as shit. Like, so what? He take dick every now and again. That's his business. Like,
There's a lot more men that are gay that
it's
openly. Yeah.
so many niggas is gay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of gay niggas out here. And that's cool. Like, if you gay, you gay. And it's just like, it's just fucked up, like, how people got to go through that even now. Like, people be fighting and screaming Black Lives Matter and shit like that. But if you're gonna say Black Lives Matter, bro, all Black lives gotta matter. Gay, straight, transsexual, all that shit, bro. You can't draw the line in the sand because you don't agree with it. And then the biggest shit that be getting me is they be like, oh, I don't agree with it because it's a sin. But you got 4 kids and no husband, bitch. What is you talking about?
All that shit, man.
Like, you got 4 kids and no husband. You been doing fraud. Your baby daddy killed 2 niggas last week, but you that's where the line
That's where the
that's the
line
line.
draws.
that's the
Draws
sin.
up,
That's
yeah.
the sin that you can't fuck with. Like, you feel me? I know niggas who like, oh, if I had a gay son, like, that ain't my son no more. You a bitch, bro. Like, I fell out with niggas for that. You a bitch. And then, of course, but why you go so hard for gay people? Like, is you gay? No, bro. I respect people, my nigga. Like, it's so easy to respect niggas, respect people. The easiest shit in the world is to give people respect. Like, that's why I tell people all the time, like, you don't have to earn your respect. You got to earn my disrespect. Like, because I'm going to respect you off rip because you've done nothing for me to not respect you. Even if I don't like you, I'm going to still respect you as a person. Cause
Yeah, it's way easier to like somebody than hate somebody.
Exactly. But if you do some weird shit and now I got to disrespect you, bro, it's because you've earned that from me. You've earned my disrespect. You've earned my whatever ill feelings I get from you. Just like I tell people all the time, I love people as soon as I meet them. It depends on you on if I continue to love you, if I just like you, if I don't fuck with you. Like, that's all up to you. You feel me? Like, I could tell somebody first day I meet you, I love you because I do. You're a person. Like, you cool. For whatever reason we had this connection, we had a cool conversation. I love you for this conversation we have. I love you for your mindset that you've introduced to me. You feel me? Like, it's not a romantic. And that's the thing. People think love is always romantic, and it's not. There's like, love isn't always romantic. Soulmates isn't just romantic. Like you have friend soulmates. Like, people don't understand that. Like, your soulmate isn't just the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. Your soulmate, like, you have soulmates in so many different categories. Like,
You got people coming to your life for seasons just to teach
Yeah.
you things.
exactly. You know, people.
I feel like you have a soulmate for every elevation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I know for a fact, like, I tell people all the time, like, my soulmates when it comes to like friendship is like Aaron and Scooter. Like, those are the 2 people in my life that I feel like we are the same person. Like, I'm the same person. Like, we're the same person. It's just we have varying personalities. Like, especially like me and Scooter, because everybody say all the time, like, me and Scooter are like polar opposites. Not knowing that me and
Yes.
Scooter are like actually the same exact person.
Mm,
We are. It's just we're the same exact person, but it's just certain shit we differ. Like, we get to a certain point and then we differ, but we agree on more shit than we disagree on. It's just that people wouldn't think it because of who my brother is. But like, that nigga's just as much of a nigga as I am. He's just,
Calculated nigga.
yeah, you know. But I mean, he's also like, one thing I always said about my brother is that, like, that's my hero. Like, everybody be like, you should never meet your hero, blah, blah, blah. But like, that nigga's my hero because like, I was there to witness his origin story. Like, he could have easily became a villain, but he decided to become the hero that he is today, type shit. You feel me? So that's why I tell people all the time, like, between my old girl and my brother, those are my heroes. Like, I seen my mom do the black mom thing, and then I seen my brother, like, he could have easily just been like, this is what life gave me, so this is what I'm gonna take. But he went out and took what he wanted from life. You feel me? And like, that's the nigga I aspire to be. Like, that's the only nigga most of the time, that's the only person I be caring, like, be proud of me and shit. Like, I get some smaller shit happen. I go to my big brother, hey, bro, such, just for the nigga to be like proud of you. Good shit because that's the shit that means something to me. I don't give a fuck about social media shit. Long as my brother proud of me, long as my brother like seeing that I'm making efforts and shit like that, like, that's what mattered to me, because that's probably the greatest man I've ever met in my life. Like, G shit. Like, I've seen him literally give people the shirts off his back and shit. Like, my brother's legit. Like, people be like, oh, that's, you know, he one of the realest niggas I know. Like, that's the realest nigga I know. Then it's Aaron, and then it's me, and then everybody else is real niggas too that I fuck with. But we just the 3 realest niggas I know. You know, and that's the thing. Like, people, I feel like people just don't show adoration for their friends. Men, I feel like men don't show like
Oh, because I was about to say I'm in love with my best friends.
Yeah, like I feel like men don't show that adoration for their dogs. You feel me? Because especially black men, like
it's looked down on. It's looked as gay.
man, white dudes be chilling, like laying on each other and shit, and it don't be nothing. Niggas don't think nothing of it because most white men don't have that hyper masculine upbringing that most black dudes do. Like we gotta be tough at all times because America don't fuck with us. White people don't, they don't have to do that. They could just be regular old Danny and
They could just
Tim,
be themselves.
So they could, walk around piggyback riding in their underwear and shit like that. Like that's cool. Like I still don't want to do that. Like I'm not advocating to like piggyback ride on my dog in my drawers.
Yeah.
Like, but it's just like.
But it's good to have that freedom.
It is. It's good to have that freedom because you can truly be yourself without having to worry about, like. Niggas just finna such and such. Like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about that. Like, me and my dogs, when shit was rough, like, when shit was not even rough, but like, shit, we had sleepovers back in the day. It's 6-7 niggas in one little ass room. You feel me? We sleeping fucking head to feet, 3 people in a fucking twin or full bed. You feel me? Like, cause these is my niggas. We can do this. You feel me? Like, we done been in the trenches together. Like, the same niggas that I was legitimately patching up to get a $5 pizza with, these are the same niggas that I'm going out of town spending racks with because we done been through the trenches. Like, but it's also because I adore these niggas in a way that's like, it's like I've put my dogs on a pedestal. Like, my dogs can't do, well, not that they can't do no wrong because niggas do wrong every day, but like, can't nobody tell me nothing about my dog. Like you come to me and says, oh, such and such, like, bro, like
I don't hear none of that shit.
Exactly, bro. Like you can offline, you can ask Aaron. Like it was somebody who whole head I was finna take off. Hey, bro, like I seen this nigga right now. What's up? Nah, bro, I'm
That nigga sound just like that.
You feel me, bro? He like, nah, bro. I'm like, and then that shit had me hot, bro. You a pussy. This nigga play with you and you not finna. So now me and this nigga beefing because he won't let me run up on a nigga that disrespected him. You feel me? Like that's how deep this shit run for me and my dogs. Like people be like, like, oh, I'm gonna call shooters. I'm the shooter that my homies call. I'm the nigga that people call when shit get reckless. But I'm also the last people they call because
niggas know you
they
really
call me at
come.
the beginning. If they called me at the beginning of the problem, we all going to jail. Like call me when there's nothing left. There's no other course of actions to take. Like call me when like it ain't shit else to do but take it there because I'm taking it there off rip. Like so especially when it come about them, especially about my brother. Like about Scooter, I'm ready to go to hell or jail about my dog. Like, and I've proved that on numerous situations, on numerous occasions.
That's
like,
real,
I've been ready to shoot up numerous spots and clubs and all that shit just because niggas play with my dog. You feel me? And the only reason I didn't was because that nigga heart too good.
Yeah, when somebody hurts somebody you love, they hurt you too.
Yeah, and it's like, and it was like people be like, oh, that didn't even happen to you. Why you so?
You don't
because
understand.
it did happen to me.
You don't understand the bond.
Like I seen what happened. I seen how it affected him. He not finna take it there with y'all, but I am. Every chance I get. But dog, he would always be like, look, bro, like I'm still standing, I'm still breathing, like blase, like I'm still here. Like unless they do something, unless somebody do something to take me off this earth or fuck me up to the point where I take myself off, then go nuts. But until then, I'm still here, bro. I hate, like, bro, you feel me? He always the voice of reason, and I hate that shit. Sometimes I don't want to be reasonable. Sometimes I want to be a nigga. I want to be a nigga and
Everybody
act how
needs
niggas do.
Everybody needs somebody like that in their corner, man, to be a voice of reason.
Everybody, bro. Because, like, if you don't have one, if you got niggas that's just finna be like...
You wouldn't be here right now.
Facts.
You would not be here right now.
I'd either be dead or in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in prison and then die in prison. Like... just because of how reckless my initial reactions to everything is. Like, my initial reaction to, like, even the smallest shit sometimes be, like, murder. Like, yeah, murder. Like, traffic, oh, you cut me off, I'm finna follow you home. That'd be my initial thought. This bitch just cut me off? Let me look up your tag. XJF20, okay, bet. Bitch, Steven Ramekin, I'll see you tomorrow, motherfucker. Like, bro, I'd be hot with these motherfuckers, bro. I'd be hot with these niggas, bro. Like, like you're just not finna play with my peoples. Like that's just at the end of the day, that's the moral of the story. You're not finna play with my peoples, man, woman. If I love them, you're not finna play with them.
That's real. Man.
Like you feel me, like, and I just feel like niggas don't be real no more, bro. Like,
nah, bro. At this point in time,
niggas
I
don't
gotta
be
say
real.
that, like, you don't run into too many real people. Like I told you this the other day, like when me and you really started hanging out for real.
Yeah, G
and I was
shit.
just like, man, you really don't meet genuine people nowadays. Cause I'm the type of person I be to myself all the time.
Like, I
Like,
be in the house.
yeah, I'm at the crib. If you don't catch me at work, I'm at the crib. You ain't, like you said, I know all these people that you know, but you ain't never seen me out. Like I'm always at the crib. But on some real shit, man, you got to keep solid people around you at all times.
Got to, bro.
At all times.
Cause motherfuckers be having yes man, dog, and that's what gets you killed, bro.
Facts.
Yes man get you hurt, get you killed.
People with the yes men don't make it that far.
They don't.
No,
they don't.
Not at all.
People don't be one, cause you know what, people don't know how to say shit with tact, and then also people also don't be knowing how to take criticism. Like, if that's your people should be able to tell you when something good and when something bad.
I mean, that's how you end up with a handful of people that's rocking with you now.
Exactly.
Because I've criticized a lot of people. They didn't like it. They got the fuck on. But I can straight up tell my friends when they're in the wrong, when something's good, when something's bad, they gonna take it.
Nah,
and they're not gonna take it as disrespect.
Nah, because just holding people accountable and just being real. And once you have those type of bonds with people, man, you know, you can be open with them and be like, hey, look, dog, that ain't it.
Yeah.
You gotta chill.
Gee.
So, hey man, I definitely do want to say, man, I appreciate both of y'all. Y'all really came in here and gave these people hell tonight. Cause these people, we crossed all over the board tonight.
Yeah, man.
They ain't gonna know what the fuck hit them.
Yeah,
so,
man. This is a good conversation, man. I mean, that's all this is, bro. You know, this ain't no, you know, it ain't shit scripted and shit like that. This is just conversation between people that actually know each other for real.
Facts.
You know, like, this is just a friendly conversation, you know.
Good old bouncer. That's all.
That's
that
it.
is.
You feel me? Because me and this nigga, like, well, I mean, you know, but you know.
It's just amazing to listen to your stories, cause
man, you ain't heard nothing yet, man. To be real, like
I can imagine.
This man gave you G. He gave you the G service.
I'd have been through some shit. You feel me? Like, and the one thing I can say about it is like 80% of the shit I'd have been through, it could have been avoided.
And you put yourself in that situation.
Low key. Let's say this was a great time, man. I can't wait to do it again.
Most definitely, man.
Because that shit gonna be right.
Most definitely, man. Again, I want to thank K Curran. I appreciate you for showing up, my dog Lap God.
What's down?
Hey man, again, shout out to Penthouse Studios for hosting us tonight. It's been another great episode of Teddy Talks. We'll be back again on Tuesday on IG Live. You can catch us, all three of us on there talking our shit. Shout out to my boy Shakim in the building, Trap Productions. Stop playing with him, man. Again, thank y'all again for tuning in to Teddy Talks. Is one. I'll let y'all.